The immigration detention facility in Aurora is protected by some incredible stonewalling. Impenetrable for local public health investigators who can't get inside or get information on a potential tuberculosis outbreak. Well, now the state of Colorado is suing, trying a new approach to break through. Our Angeline McCall has been following this since the GEO group that owns the facility, private company, missed the deadline to comply with a public health order earlier this week.
Yeah, Kyle, the GEO group, which owns this detention facility in Aurora, had until midnight Monday to hand over information about this tuberculosis case so investigators can do contact tracing. Well, the deadline came and went, and GEO ignored the order. They say there's no confirmed or active TB cases, but did not provide proof to the state health department in this lawsuit filed this afternoon. CDPHE and the Attorney General said GEO's approach of, quote, just take our word for it, is not a viable public health response to such a disease. Democratic Attorney General Phil Weiser says they're suing using longstanding precedent of over 100 years of allowing state public health authorities to oversee any potential spread of infectious disease. Weiser says the GEO group has previously worked with health officials dating back to 2019 for a mumps outbreak, and even as recently as early this year for GI issues that detainees were reporting. But when this TB case happened earlier this summer, Weiser says the GEO group claimed they're under federal oversight and jurisdiction, and over email, they told officials to direct their requests to Homeland Security because those records were federal property.
I want to be very clear here. This is a state function. This is a private actor subject to state law. Their effort to say state law doesn't apply goes in the face of longstanding legal authority and a responsibility by our state's public health department. We're going to do our job. They need to let us do our job. And if they won't, we'll make them comply with a court order.
Something to note here, a recent 2026 law allows the state to sue or fine detention facilities over cases exactly like this when they refuse access or handing over of information with ongoing public health concerns. Weiser is not suing under that particular law as of right now. Kyle.
Suggesting, Angeline, that he wants to make sure that this suit can proceed if that law runs into a legal challenge.
Well, certainly. And we also know that GEO has already made their own lawsuit over that 2026 law. And so we know that that's already being challenged in court. We don't know what a judge's decision would be. So they definitely want this lawsuit to stand regardless of whatever happens with that.
Angeline McCall, thank you.